I've been getting spam like crazy from people saying that you want to try out these glasses because they stop the tracking, keep your identity on lock. Anti-infrared tech disrupts unwanted tracking in the sun's IR rays. Your face is in a database. Infrared is everywhere. And when it has built-in privacy, this is one of these types of ads that's very similar to modern VPN advertising, where somebody will link me to a Ben Shapiro show, and I'll just listen to him say that with ExpressVPN, take back your data from big tech companies that hate you. And he's talking about people that are, when you listen to the examples that he's giving, it's just some browsing the internet that logged on Facebook with their real first name, their real last name, their real email account. They say what their political opinions are, yelling at their neighbors. They show who all their friends are. They upload pictures of themselves. They have the tracking cookies there, but because they don't know your IP address, you're taking back your data. Technically, it does obfuscate your IP address, and technically, that is one less piece of data that website has on you. When they have your first name, your last name, all your political opinions, the names of all your friends, and browser cookies up to see where you go. You know, you and I both know that 99.999% of the general public who may not be that tech savvy are walking away from that app with a massively different idea of the capabilities of that product. And he didn't lie. But so I have a program called IMMICH, and I wanted to see if this program, this open source app running on a Celeron, would defeat these glasses. So Image is an awesome app that I talked about many, many times. It's like using Google Photos or iCloud, but it's open source, and it's better, in my opinion. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with this program. For instance, if I want to go through my library and I want to find something like Mr. Clinton sitting on a red chair, I can actually go to my library. I can search my photos, cat on red chair. I hit enter, and on a piece of shit Celeron, this is actually going to find a cat on a red chair. That is a cat on a red chair. It uses large language models that run locally. So you're not sending your data to somebody else's server to be analyzed. You're not sending your pictures to somebody else's server to be analyzed. The picture of this beautiful little kitten sitting on a red chair was analyzed on an Intel Nook, which is one of this little $300 piece of shit computer that we got as a cashier machine for the store 7 years ago, and it found it. So you can also do facial recognition on this, where I can choose people, I can name them, and then we'll find them. I'm Xing out everything else because you guys don't need to see my entire personal library. I'm going to click on the me, and as you can see, so you have me in this dickhead tuxedo over here. You have me sitting by my chair, and then you have me wearing not one but two separate sets of these Zenny optical sunglasses. They do absolutely nothing. Literally, a Celeron $300 computer that was purchased to be my store's cash register in 2018 was able to, using an open model, was able to tell that I'm me with these glasses on. They do nothing, absolutely nothing, and that's exactly what I expect. But I wanted to figure and try it out because a lot of you have emailed and asking about it. Now, maybe it stops facial recognition in edge cases when people are using infrared and everything else, and fine, maybe it does. But I know that 99% of you that emailed me, when you were emailing me and you were telling me about this and asking me to try this out, you saw keep your identity on lock, ID guard, your face is in a database, built-in privacy, and you thought that this would actually stop facial recognition. It fucking does. The facial recognition being done here is being done by a fucking Celeron that used to be the cash register in my store at 186 First Avenue 7 years ago. It takes nothing. It's very, very easy to do facial recognition whether you have these glasses on or not. Do they look cool? Fine. I mean, they look all right. I mean, it's hard to make my face look palatable regardless of what you put on it. But don't if just don't fall for all this stuff. They're decent sunglasses, but all this shit over here. If somebody wants to do facial recognition, they're gonna fucking do facial recognition. If the Celeron from 2018 can tell who I am with these glasses on, you bet your ass this is not fooling any real system. So just a little rant there. I get it. Like somebody's gonna say, Lewis, you should have set up this specific infrared camera with this specific type of facial recognition. It's just no. Also, you guys should know Image is actually stable now, so check it out. HEPL, open source. Can't track you, can't troll you. Well, maybe control you, but can't track you. Alex will never troll you. That's for today. As always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I've been getting uh, Excuse me? There's a company out there manufacturing and selling robots? Well, that's no big deal. We've got a robot. His name's Tim. Good morning. Oh, hi there. I'm Sam Tucker from the company that's been making the same old phone, except now in blue, while other companies are making a blue robot. As you may have heard recently, that the company 1X has started pre-sales for their creepy, skinny Teletubby they call the neo-humanoid robot, which is meant to help you around the house with everyday tasks like tidying up, watering plants, and answering doors, which is putting butlers out of business. Poor Alfred, after everything he did for Batman. Does loyalty mean nothing, Mr. Wayne? But anyway, like everything with AI, it's all a lie. Ish. As most of the tasks the robot has been seen carrying out were not done autonomously on its inbuilt AI. Heck, it's not even being done on their big cloud servers in the sky. No, a lot of what it's doing is being controlled by a human in one of their offices or something. And just like a call center, you'll have to wait until an operator is free to help you out. Whoa, what's the futuristic robot doing? Waiting in line. Wow. Okay, so let's think about this. Instead of doing the dishes yourself for free, or even hiring someone to do the dishes, instead you're hiring someone to do it through a robot that you bought for $20,000. Wow, that must be the only tech product worth more. But I suppose you've got to pay big if you want 4 hours of battery life. So at the moment, this soft-body boy can only do the very basic things on his own, like opening doors, taking a cup, and that's about it right now. So he's about as useless as a baby. Guess that's why they call you an early adopter. Should really wait till they grow up a little, as the robot is promised to get more capable over time, and you'll be able to download new skills to him, like this Neo is Neo from the Matrix. Except instead of learning Kung Fu or something awesome like that, he learns how to close the dishwasher properly. Come on, Neo, stop trying to close it and close it. I remember the real Neo being much more.
All in, it took Neo a little over a minute to fetch water from the fridge 10 feet away.
Wow, what a future we live in. However, I can foresee a few things going wrong. Like, what if the robot lets the wrong person in? Gives your grandpa the wrong medication.
That's how you think.
Doesn't feed the dogs, or worse, feeds the dogs to someone else. Heck, what if the thing gets hacked, and then you've got a stranger walking around your house, peeping at your tiles, and touching the precious things? Or what if it turns rogue and tries to get you? You'd better run, buddy, or just walk away slowly. It doesn't look like much of a chase spot. The all-new Neo robot, an AI so powerful, it's able to look into the fridge and tell you to cook it. Wow, finally a robot to help with the vacuum. Oh, we already got one of those. Well, it's a robot that can do the dishes. Oh, we've got one of those too. Wow, 20 grand, that's expensive. Oh, hey everyone, thanks for watching the video, and make sure to like, subscribe, and check out new fun tech news.
Preparando la huida de una mentalidad que negativa se cautiva, deja atrás la puta vida lasciva, le sobresalta, se rompe la oscura calma, deprisa el cuerpo regresa con jodida alma, camina deprisa chaval, que ha salido el sol y tienes cosas que traer, mujer que te dice que no te bajas nada, mientras no piensas tu muerto si tengo la espalda pegada ya, sin el viento vuélvete a doblar. Déjalo pasar, tienes que tragar. El único en el que respiras. Vete los recibos y facturas que con ellas te amaricas. Vaya, día a día, tumbando el muro. Suda, sin un duro. Y encima sigo mudo. De vuelta, ¿qué haces? Necesitas soñar. Buscar refugio en tus sueños de vida. Camina, despierta otra vez, tira y camina. Arresta soledad, tira y camina. Despierta otra vez, ya. Te tienes que joder. Tira y camina. Despierta otra vez, tira y camina. Arresta soledad, tira y camina. Despierta otra vez, ya. Te tienes que joder. Paga, paga con sangre, sudor y lágrimas. Paga, no existe la palabra cálida. La vida es la escaleta, la casa, la hipoteca, a los niños se alimenta. Sin la casa tu cuenta de esto, pues, otro impuesto, creces y de patitas en la calle te apuesto. En la balanza todo sigue desequilibrado, de lado está la justicia del capitalista moderado. Es duro, deja hacer reloj, mueve en tu culo. Entra y ficha, come y ficha, plega y ficha. Otro día más estudia y ficha. Sabes que no vale la pena por una mierda de sueldo más en vivo. Te dáselo más sin fuego. No es voluntario, seguro es de calvario. Pero comer es algo necesario. Camina, es que te gusta retira y camina. El retraso me retira y camina. Es que te gusta retirar, te tienes que joder. Tira y camina. Es que te gusta retira y camina. El retraso me retira y camina. Es que te gusta retirar, te tienes que joder. Continuando, renegando, a ser un sometido, hallando en la rutina tu castigo. Los tonos no duran eternamente, vas pensando cuando miras al dirigente. Un día no estoy en tu payaso, aguardando consejero nuestro día del delirio. Afila el cuchillo a tus hijos, peluca. Abunda sus estudios, pero que no olviden nunca de dónde vienen, de qué provienen, de qué sangre tienen. Olvidan cuando el dinero higiene, dando gracias, guardándote el rencor. Sabes que a otros no les queda ni el consuelo del amor. Sin oportunidad siguen haciendo fuegos. Es el juego, siguen los duelos, dejan los vuelos. Hecho familiar, trabajo, salud. Sigues envidiando al pájaro y la mesa. Tira y camina. Es que te retira y camina, me retira y camina. Es que te retira, te tienes que joder. Tira y camina. Es que te retira y camina. Con retraso me retira y camina. Es que te retira, te tienes que joder. Esto está dedicado a nuestros padres por su gran sacrificio en darnos más de lo que podían darnos dentro de nuestra humildad. Esto está dedicado a la gente que deja atrás a los suyos y a su tierra, emigrando a otros países, vendidos por falsos sueños, engañados, explotados y apartados en jodidos guetos, bien puteados. A los obreros del día a día, a todos ellos. Esto reventará, esto reventará, esto reventará y será todo a tomar por culo.
Me dice que soy el mejor y así porque siento que tal. La llena sube la marea, mantener el barco a flote es ardua tarea. Es una garganta descargada la que canta esta canción de piratas y mi alma la correa. En anclas y cenderas, hay bandera blanca, sable calavera. Una mano en el timón y una botella de ron sobre suelo de madera. Y el tesoro que yo quiero no es el cobre, porque a pesar de todo somos hombres honrados, no tocamos a mujeres ni robamos a los pobres. Noche fría como el acero forjado, bajo el cielo y el ambiente enrarecido. La sangre manejando de dedos manchados, estoy enganchado esta vida de forajido. La vida pirata es la vida mejor. Alrededor del mundo siempre un mundo definido. Mi furia, mi mamá, de mi solo perdido. Cicatrices en el la ciudad no se tiene apenas. La muerte su cadera. Las cadenas, la dormir al sol, más de la cuenta. Las preguntas doblar la costa. Escupir al mundo, romper las reglas. La vista, mi zapato, mi cinta. Junto de sirenas con hilas de plata. Echarle huevos, echar por patas. Llenar las sacas y tirar pa' casa. Los tallar en monedas dobladas a complicadas. Para vida contra viento y marea. Mirando al barrio desde la azotea, pensando si saltar o tirar para la estrella. Me preocupa toda la verdad, mi paciencia son mis hermanos, mi partida. Fuiste la calma que perseguía la tormenta, como el que es antiguo sabiendo que va la guerra. A la deriva, una botella. No soy el tiempo que soy el tiempo. A la deriva como una botella. Voy a por el mío. Voy a por el
You cannot see. Of all things, to live in darkness must be the worst.
Fear is the only darkness. You think I cannot see? What do you hear?
I hear the water. I hear the birds.
Do you hear your own heartbeat?
Oh man, how is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
You cannot see. Of all things, to live in darkness must be the worst.
Fear is the only darkness. You think I cannot see? What do you hear?
I hear the water. I hear the birds.
Do you hear your own heartbeat?
How is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
Cannot see. Of all things, to live in darkness must be the worst.
Fear is the only darkness. You think I cannot see? What do you hear?
I hear the water. I hear the birds.
Do you hear your own heartbeat?
No, 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 how is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
Aprovechando bigote y dándome los toques, un cariote, la chicha arriba,
línea a flote. Lanzamos bombas y nos tiran pelotes. Pañuelo amarrado y eran bien todos, tanto ni rebote. El mal aguaro desde arriba lanza corte. Se arrepentirán de todo, de mi choque, mi golpe. ¿Y esto qué es? No tenéis ni sobra. Tantos años navegando para acabar sin pena ni gloria. Tengo el timón que traza la trayectoria. Por mi madre constituye el rango de mi gloria. Este es un ejercicio de piratería. Cuido mi tesoro como una luna turbia. No darán cabeza al son de la melodía. Corazón caliente, mente fría, tablazo rotundo. Llega la piratería. La frente en la línea que domina. Tengo un encuentro de hierro para tu buena podría. Soy puro de mesura en armonía. Al lado de mi tesoro son limitaciones de bisutería. Que soy un ayudante, una arpía, la María con la sangre hervía, con la garganta partida. Poniendo todo el mundo en batería. Con más poder en las manos que toda la santería.
Para y el ingenio en tu cuello, provocando mis destellos en tu cielo, bellas primas que te tiran del cabello, soltando los 7 mares y provocando celo. Somos piratas del ritmo, la bala y el ingenio en tu cuello, provocando mis destellos en tu cielo, bellas primas que te tiran del cabello, soltando los 7 mares y provocando celo.
¿Qué dices? ¿Tienes flow? No, yo tengo flow. ¿Quién tiene flow? ¿Qué dices? ¿Tú tienes flow? No, yo tengo flow. Me parece, debes de comprender que el mejor sabor es el de solo hate. Por eso traigo aquí para la vida con gustito a salado. Este es mi lado, lo niño llamo del Mediterráneo. Los buenos que un plato jamón son tus besos sabor. Los que hacen que yo pierda la razón, porque me mata tu estilo, cariño. Haces que me sienta igual que un niño con tus ritmos suaves. Quiero la mente, la piel, mujer, como si fueras caramelo de miel. Vamos a mojar la cama, amo siempre a quien me ama. Hagámoslo como si no existiera la mañana. Tengo amor de sobra, siempre para ti. Me han parido así, me mata al vivir, mira que va. Machaca la sana, llega como una plaga. Sube la fiebre con furia, con lengua castellana. Hago un brindis por mi gente, hecho de chin chin, es para mi sin fin. I don't know biggies, después de una larga fiesta. Un puchero de garbanzo y una buena fiesta que se replica. Ya me he cargado la pilita. Vamos a una terracita a tomar unas gallitas. Costumbres de la tradición, es la voz libre de mi generación. Ya, del este al oeste, de norte a sur, siempre el sol brilla en el cielo azul. Del este al oeste, de norte a sur, solo buena gente te encuentras tú con casta, pero sin pasta. Que necesita bien duro, pues se los tiene. Es generosa, habla entre otras cosas. Son fogosas, sus mujeres hermosas. Pero yo escucho, a los bocadas me escucho. No los escucho, en mi batalla yo solo lucho. Fritelito, veterina, tu melón se destina. Si te duele mi propina, tómate una aspirina. Hostia, es que no eres más que un puro pelado. En la manita de esta marcador. Quiero, voy así limpio. Vengo limpio, sin ninguna mierda en los bolsillos. Dinero ni drogas, ni tampoco mis goles. Deja solo tu humor, malas influencias pocas. A las madres que nos parió, a los dos que reviven. Lo dejo, antes de vernos, todos somos de aquí. Y escúchenos, siéntenos, intenta bueno, nada fresco para ti. Sigue conmigo, como yo sigo contigo. Contigo sigo, mi amigo, con fresco estilo latino. Quieras o no quieras, de vista no nos pierdas, porque hay orgullo en una tierra. Y es que te tengo caraído, jurar a todos los que criticáis que quiero buena mierda. Ya, cada vez que sí, mira, periodista, tanto al guiri como al superinterartista. Somos los ojos que siempre te han vigilado, mirado tus sitios que te hemos leído y escuchado. Me has cagado, nos has subestimado. Pensabas que eras el más listo y el más enterado. La sorpresa, yo tengo la mesa. Juego con más Estefan Rivero, for hispánico, estilo recto a tu cabeza. Mira cómo me crece, y en tu cara, mientras que me la jodo. Ven tranquilo, burro, buca, paloma, vete y asoma, que toma, te manda agua para la papa frita, mi charla guapa, de Castilla. Lo pilla por suerte que es mío español, pero no estoy yo no te salva y a ti la voy.
In neighboring Syria, it took a child to open the world's eyes to the horrors there. A young boy stunned and bloodied after he was rescued from Aleppo's rubble. Happening now, breaking news, Paris terror fear. Multiple people are reported killed in a shooting. 4,000 personas han muerto este año intentando cruzar el Mediterráneo. And that doesn't include all the drugs and aborting forces destroying our country. Make them pay for that war. Perhaps in your lifetime, civilization could
El ayuntamiento ha tenido que rectificar y descartar la opción del trapeo costa en sus propuestas. Sus letras son brutales.
Me he fumado todo, soy la mica para tocarme, que se laven. A esa cruz quieren clavarme, que me claven. Otra noche y las olas me la mamen. Soy la que ha caído. Una estatua en el retiro. Al paraíso perdido y eso que has sentido zorra cuando te has corrido. Soy la sombra del ahorcado, soy el rastro que ha dejado tu pecado. Rata blanca que duerme en el Vaticano, bravo, con los nutrientes, con la sufre mucho rabo. Si me hablas, grítame fuerte, estoy sordo ya de hablarme con la muerte. Para evadirme siempre soy lo más potente, como Bowie, como Prince, no necesito a esa gente. Soy la muerte ya se ha roto, soy la sombra en un cuadro barroco. Soy metamorfosis, la heroína, sabrosis, el cuchillo de psicosis. La semilla de Satán, soy el vino con el pan, lo que no confesarán. Soy vinagre en mi sarán, la Biblia y el Torán, Gaddafi y Mutala, Escobar el Leviatán. Dios de sangre en Siria, el espejo de tu miedo y de tu envidia. No soporto un niño que ha sido soldado. Lucifer, Satán, Lufer, son los diablos. Diablo.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. In the Gospel reading of the Divine Liturgy this weekend, we presented with the encounter Jesus has with the demoniac, a man possessed by many demons, there in the 8th chapter of the Gospel of St. Luke, often called the story of the Gadarene swine. Every time that we see in the Gospels a description or an encounter with demons, we see not only information about evil itself, but also teaching warnings about allowing evil into our lives and recognizing the damage that it does to us. How do we recognize its influence? How do we protect ourselves from the influence of evil? And in this story from the Gospel of St. Luke, first of all, we see exhibit themselves two passions. Immediately we see two passions in the demons. We see the fear that they respond to the presence of Christ with. Immediately they are afraid. Do not send us to that point of torment, that place of torment before the appointed time, they request. And then great arrogance. The way that they speak to him, they are full of impudence, shamelessness in the way that they address Christ. Even what appears to be a request, we beseech thee. There's shamelessness and arrogance. They are afraid, but simultaneously they are arrogant. Now, of course, whenever we see anything in the demons, we must repent of this. If we see it in ourselves, these things immediately highlight something we must avoid in ourselves. Fear and arrogance we see in the demons here. How often we are afraid. We are afraid of the world. We're afraid for ourselves. Our fear is very often revealing to us our lack of trust in God, in God's power, His authority, His providence, that He is in our lives. The things of our lives are determined by His will and soul. Our fear is a sign of lack of trust and a lack of faith. Worse than fear is this arrogance of the demon in us, in the lives of men. We see this arrogance in the way that we think about God, and even the way we address God at times, the way men challenge the will of God. Very often, our own way we do the will, our reasoning, our logic, and even can challenge the way things are. Why would God allow this? If I was in control, I would do it this way. How often men, through this line of thinking, judge God? And this reveals a greater arrogance. Even the demons dare to show to Jesus. The solution is that we must humble ourselves, humble our minds. We must seek to be as humble as the dust from which we were created. Humble our thoughts, our judgments. It is our whole being that must be humbled before God, including the way we think and the assumptions we make, the assumptions about right and wrong, about justice. We must submit ourselves to the revealed truth. And then the demons, as they speak to Jesus, of course, they ask him not to be sent to the abyss. Perhaps for some of us, we might say, well, why then doesn't Jesus just send them there? Why does Jesus allow them to remain on the earth a little while longer before the appointed time? And this is an important detail. By permitting the demons that he has just expelled from the man to remain, Jesus reveals something of their true purpose, that they have a role in our salvation. The demons, they have a role in our salvation because God uses even their evil attacks for good. God turns evil into good. He makes good out of the bad. He permits the demons to attack us. So why? Why would God permit this? Of course, it is that we may be tested. We may become spiritual warriors in this warfare, become tested veterans in the battle. We require struggle. We require this contest. We must have a spiritual adversary in order to earn our crown of victory in the spiritual warfare. But again, we may wonder, why would God permit the man not just to be attacked by the demons, but to be possessed? Why on earth would God permit any man to become possessed of evil demons? The Church Fathers teach us that possession by evil demons is permitted by God to reveal the true and full nature of evil to us. It allows us to see the truth, not just of the demons, but what it is we are doing to ourselves when we sin and refuse to repent. We glimpse something of the truth of evil through this possession. a recognition of the nature of evil that might remain hidden from us if God did not permit this. And if we don't resist sin, we make ourselves children of the devil. We make ourselves children of the devil. The will of God is that we be the adopted children of light to enter his kingdom, adopted heirs to his kingdom. But at the same time, the devil would adopt us too. The devil desires that we become children of darkness, children of pain, misery, despair, of evil. And in many ways, the church fathers tell us that the man who is possessed represents something of all of our spiritual lives, the spiritual contest, and the condition that we enter in different ways. First of all, the man, we are told, is naked. He is naked. When we refuse to repent, when we sin, as we all do, but refuse to repent, refuse to struggle against temptation, refuse to turn our backs on evil, then we are stripped of our baptismal robes. Yes, even we Orthodox may lose our baptismal robes through a desire to keep sinning, to refuse to repent. And the man lives outdoors, again representing the unrepentant who place themselves outside of the church. When Jesus confronts the demons, they call themselves Legion. And of course, because there are so many of them. And again, from this we learn that evil finds its way into our lives in a myriad of ways, in so many ways, every way that it can. Through memories, through gossip, through people, through the circumstances we find ourselves, through our weakness and our laziness, inattentive.
What if you could flip a hidden off switch and instantly shut down?
New message from Audrey. Going to Royal Women Hospital.
Take back the power. There are three things you need to know if you have a manipulator in your life right now. It's an acronym called FOG, FOG. Manipulators will use one of these three methods to get what they want. So let's talk about what that acronym means. F is fear, O is obligation, and guilt. So now you'll be able to categorize them when you hear manipulators speak to you. Next, one more thing you need to be able to determine is what the manipulator is seeking. You'll always be able to spot one of the four Kava signs, C-A-V-A. This is about what they are trying to gain. And this is control, approval, validation, and attention. Now that you know this, here's how to deal with these people in your life. The first thing is mirror their intentions, not their actions. So instead of reacting to their manipulation, reflect back their underlying intent. If they're being passive aggressive, recognize the insecurity behind it and respond to their need for validation without validating the manipulation itself. And I promise we're going to go with this. So here's some practical application tips here. Identify the core intention behind their manipulative behavior. So are they seeking approval, control, validation, or attention? Just by looking beneath the surface of what they're saying or doing, you can better understand what emotional need or strategic outcome that they're really pursuing. Next, respond to the need, not the method. Once you've identified the underlying goal, address it directly, but on your terms. This might involve maybe offering a different solution, or reframing their request, or simply acknowledging their feelings without caving to the manipulation itself. Stay calm and composed. Manipulators will very often try to stir up strong emotions because it makes others more malleable. By mirroring intentions calmly, you're signaling that you're not emotionally compromised, which diminishes their control over the situation. As an example of this, if a coworker says, if you don't finish this project for me, I'm going to have to stay late, and that would totally ruin my weekend. But I guess you're too busy to care. This manipulative statement
is designed to make you feel responsible for their well-being and obligated to help. So you can see exactly what's going on with fog and kava here. So your reaction, mirroring their intention, might be something like, I can see that you're stressed and trying to manage your workload. What do you think both of us could do differently so you don't have to stay late? Here, you're acknowledging their concern, which is the intention of avoiding extra work without falling into the brain trap of doing all the work for them or accepting the blame. Let's talk about the dynamics at play. One, we're redirecting focus. When we mirror intentions, you shift the focus from emotional manipulation to problem solving or mutual understanding. This disarms the manipulator as their power comes from keeping you entangled in the emotional back and forth. Two is maintaining autonomy. So this approach prevents you from being coerced into doing things you don't want to do. Just by addressing their needs in a way that aligns with your values and your boundaries, you stay in control of your decisions while still engaging with the other person. Three, preempting escalation. Manipulators very often escalate when their tactics don't work. So by mirroring their intentions, you cut off this path because you're not giving them the emotional reaction they want to escalate the manipulation even further. And this diffuses the situation early on. To get better at mirroring intentions, practice identifying emotional needs in everyday conversations, even non-manipulative ones. So for example, if somebody says, you never call me anymore, they're likely expressing a need for connection or validation rather than the literal complaint of not receiving calls. This practice is going to hone your ability to see beneath the surface, which is so important when you're dealing with manipulative people. Next, use silent reflection. When a manipulator pressures you, pause for a moment of silence before responding. Practice this right now. This disarms them because it signals that their tactics are not controlling the pace of the interaction. And it also gives you space to think and observe their real agenda. When manipulators employ tactics like guilt tripping, gaslighting, or creating a sense of urgency, they aim to throw you off balance so that you respond without thinking. Silent reflection creates this momentary gap where you can evaluate the situation, recognize the manipulation, and choose a more measured response. Here is how to implement this in real time. When a manipulator makes a statement designed to provoke you, pause. Don't immediately react verbally or emotionally. Maintain either steady eye contact or if it's appropriate, look away thoughtfully. Signals that you're considering their words being swayed by them. You're demonstrating a lack of being affected. So take a deep breath to anchor yourself in the moment. Breathing helps to reset your emotional state. It prevents the knee-jerk reactions, and it allows you to observe your own feelings before you respond. During this pause, mentally ask yourself, what are they trying to achieve with this statement or question? This small internal reflection gives you a moment to separate yourself from the manipulative tactic and focus on the bigger picture, which is what they want versus what they are doing. So why is this effective? Manipulators rely on rapid, usually emotionally charged exchanges to push you into a reaction, and silence introduces an unexpected break in that momentum. Maybe fill the silence or recalibrate their approach because you're not responding in the way that they expect. This puts them off balance. Next, it gives you cognitive space. Manipulation usually works because it overwhelms your emotional responses and hijacks your ability to think clearly. So by pausing, you give your brain time to process the information logically rather than emotionally. And this makes it easier to spot inconsistency. So hidden agendas or emotional triggers in their behavior that we're talking about here. Next, it creates psychological discomfort for the manipulator. Manipulative individuals usually dislike silence because it makes them uncertain.
Morning.
So they rely on constant feedback, either in the form of agreement, protest, or defensiveness to gauge their success.
How are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Going to the airport.
Yeah.
Domestic will be there in less than half an hour. Let me know the temperature. Okay, if it gets cold, I can change it. Or if it gets hot.
Nice morning.
Nice weather.
By calmly identifying what they're doing. You calmly label manipulators act, shift the dynamic from hidden behavior explicit to your essentially saying, I see what you're doing, I'm using your talent. So this brings tries to let's say says, I guess you can't even make time focus on their attempting to make you feel guilty and question what's labeled is, yeah, it seems like you're saying that I should feel guilty for not engaging with their
Oh, yeah, they got nothing like that.
curious. Why do you think this is the best way to end? This forces them into the uncomfortable position of justifying their manipulation. Next, when they say something that is private straightforward request, you might say, it sounds like you're asking me to change my schedule. Is that what you're suggesting that I do? This shifts the power dynamic.
Is it a podcast?
Yeah, it's part of the podcast. That's it's a CIA. It's the trains to the CIA. Yeah. It's very interesting. Yeah. Give more details of the.
The desire now. Next, use ambiguity.
It's the channel is State High. It's just they have different podcasts.
That's an interesting point. Let me think about it. This just diffuses their attempt to manipulate words. Next is flip over the emotional script. Manipulators usually prey on guilt, fear, or obligation. Remember that acronym at the beginning. We flip the script by expressing empathy for their underlying emotion. You might say something like, it seems like you're really worried about this. Can we talk more about what's bothering you? This sidesteps the tactics and addresses the core issue of them being bothered by something. The next strategy is to anchor yourself in a third-party perspective. So when manipulators are trying to entangle you emotionally, mentally step outside the situation and imagine how a neutral third party would see everything. This gives you distance and it makes it easier to recognize manipulation. Next time, use yes and to redirect control. Instead of saying no outright to some manipulative demand, use yes and to agree while steering the conversation in your favor. So let's say someone says something to you, and you say, yes, and I think there's a better way to handle this that doesn't involve rushing. Next, invoke social proof subtly. Manipulators will very often rely on isolating their target. So refer to a broader social standard to subtly challenge them. You might say something like, I think most people handle these situations differently. I'm just curious why you are approaching it this way. Next, offer control choices. So give manipulators the illusion of control by offering limited options that will give you a favor. You might say, John, we can either continue this conversation or we can discuss it. It's completely up to you. Next is calling out the extremes. And you'll see this a lot with manipulators. They usually use extreme statements to unbalance. They might say, you never listen to me. Counter this gently, exaggerating their own point, just by clarifying, saying, so what I'm hearing you saying is, in all the time that we've known each other, I've never listened even once. This reveals the absurdity of manipulation. So instead of directly calling out extreme statements, suddenly guide the manipulator toward recognizing the exaggeration. Somebody makes an exaggerated claim like, you never listen to me, or you always make me feel this way. You can respond by reframing or asking a clarifying question that invites them to reconsider their absolutes without sounding confrontation. So the key to this approach is avoiding outright dismissal of their statement. That provokes defensiveness, and that gives them an opportunity to escalate. So instead of doing that, we're going to gently nudge them toward a more balanced perspective by either reflecting on their statement with curiosity or encouraging them to.
Psychology is super important these days.
Yeah.
The answers make them recognize the
What's
brevity
true,
of the comments and adjust it to themselves. Let's walk through
Example.
examples. Let's say you have a program that says
All the time. Yeah, when anything at work and just normal life in general, come across a lot of people that used to get away with things and
Yeah. You might say, it sounds like you're feeling that. Can you help me understand? We don't use it.
I think it's good to be self-aware sometimes. We all humans, we all have behaviors.
Showing empathy and suddenly just inviting them to consider the absolute statement. So this shifts the conversation from a constructive dialogue without triggering further emotional escalation. It encourages reflection without confrontation. So just by using soft language and questions, you avoid the person to make them defensive. It also reframes the conversation. So instead of getting caught up in the exaggeration, you focus on understanding the real issue behind the statement. So this opens up space for productive conversation instead of reacting emotionally to the extreme. It also maintains an emotional balance between the two. So there's a few tips for this. Use seems like or it sounds like to soften those. It seems like you're really frustrated right talk about what's been happening lately. The next technique, control the emotional temperature. Manipulators may try to escalate emotions. You have to stay deliberately calm and neutral to make their emotional tactics seem exaggerated and inappropriate by contrast. And that undermines their control. Next, reclaim the conversation by forgetting their manipulative point. So when manipulators circle back to the same manipulative point repeatedly, act like you don't remember and shift the conversation. You might say something like, I'm sorry, could you remind me why we're discussing this? This forces them to restart the manipulation and usually weakens the effect. If you do this twice, you weaken its effect. As a final thought here, a crucial element in dealing with manipulation is
whether it's guilt, obligation, fear, maybe a few others. Keep that in mind and memorize those acronyms. FOG, the CABA, CABA. I sincerely hope this video was helpful. I'm going to keep them coming for you. The next video coming up soon is going to be absolutely amazing. And you made it to the end. Most people don't do that. I know you're most likely committed to learning these skills, and I'm willing to bet that you're one of the few people who realize that these are the skills that determine success, and they always have. If you want to level up your skill and take it from casual interest to something that changes your life, click the link in the description, and I promise it's going to blow your mind. I've got something for you. Until next time, if you're subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really hope you got something impactful from this video, and I hope your day is the most powerful and meaningful version of today that you can make.
Yeah, he does a really nice postcard with training things, and it helps us to be self-aware too. Because sometimes we do that, actually doing that for natural.
Natural sort of reactions or habits we have.
And being self-aware is a big thing. Because once you see in the other people, it's like, that's what I do. And improve. I think self-improve is one of the best things. Learning, anything that's learning, it's great. 1% better every day and 365 times.
Yeah.
You only take that little 1% every day.
Well, also just being open to change and to improvement. You're inviting it in.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't. The older you get, the difficult. Because I believe that the older we get, the more not stubborn, but really think that we know enough.
Yeah.
It's the old saying that can teach an old dog. Because that's why it's worth it when you. But for instance, for me in English, when you find a way to learn like the language.
Yes.
When I came here, I was a bit adult, so it took me almost longer.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what's
the secret is erase everything from the first one. Yeah, and it works. It's like becoming a child. Like, so you get things like, for instance, with my friends, I mock them with accent, and eventually I get like, "G'day, mate, how's it going?" Or things like that. That it looks funny, but at the end, it helps you to get the pronunciation or accent. And
nuances.
it doesn't look good because it's like a child, like, why are you mocking me? But it's the process that learn quicker.
Yeah. How long have you been?
Almost 20 years.
Where from?
Spain.
Spain. Oh, really?
Yeah. Barcelona.
Yeah. Wow.
You been there?
Yeah.
Barca, yeah.
Yeah.
How many times did you visit?
I've been 3 months. It's amazing. It was like a long weekend, but it was amazing. Just I had such a fun time.
I've been twice, but only for a couple of days. Food,
The energy is good.
the energy is great. Just walking through the city is so great. The architecture,
History. I miss the people.
yeah,
Energy that is very close.
yeah.
For a city, it's very, very familiar, oriented.
You get back often.
I haven't been in a few years with all the COVID and everything. Hopefully very soon. It'll be no plan this time because every time I have a plan, never works. Best plan not to have plan.
Yeah.
Another thing was not having plan is because when you plan, things goes and it's like a plan, so it works fine. But when it's not planned and things is still happening, it's just like a surprise every time.
Yeah. It's not fixed. That's
Yeah, less disappointment, I would say. It's everything is just flowing, made the way they're meant to be. Because every action we take is a reaction, like everything have a consequence of the things. And like I said before, we don't notice things until we're aware of like we're doing this, and that creates a reaction and situation or psychology. It's a bit too early for this. Yeah, sorry, I just playing.
Oh no, it's fine. It's good. It's a nice, refreshing change.
The thing is, it brings me back when I was young to school. The first thing in the morning to listen something that teach me whatever it is. It's good.
Yeah.
The teacher, because everyone can be a teacher. I believe everyone have something to teach you in life.
So everybody has a different perspective.
Yeah. But I think everyone, including animals, I have my dog, and my dog told me what is unconditional love, and reading, no need to react, just read, that to see if someone is under stress, or you can. I remember being in a bad mood or upset, and the dog cleared me out. So they notice the energy or the body language, and that's what the dogs teach me. So everything have a lesson. Traveling far away.
Oh, we're just going to Melbourne. So we came up here
Oh,
but even in the funeral, there's a lot to work. It's actually a big time.
well, yeah. Stages of life. Most of the time, what I've seen is the lesson of never take things for granted, or always remember to enjoy every day.
Yeah.
Nothing is forever.
Living in tomorrow. Living in tomorrow.
And one thing I'm still working on that is the fact that we age. That's what I'm working in. Is, in how quick from when I came was my 20th, and now in my 40th. I think about it like it's like yesterday. I feel like time is fast.
Hold on to it necessarily. Carry it with you in your experience.
And the more fun you have, the quicker it goes. Time fly when you're having fun. So I try not to have too much fun. And that brings the equilibrium, the balance of life, the finding not too much, not too little.
Yeah. All right.
So you live in Melbourne? Nice place, very cultural. I did enjoy it.
It'll be cold and wet.
Uh, so the it rains a lot than Melbourne, Victoria. It's like the four season in one day.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It's like wake up and it could be like this, but by the afternoon, it's already rain, wind, crazy wind, and then you're back like this.
It's becoming like that. Yeah, but it wasn't like that before. Yeah, it gets like this, and then at midday it starts being cloudy and rain. Then goes back to the sun, and you never know what to wear. The last few years been changing a lot. This year, even winter, we got a bit of snow. It's very strange. Mm. In places that we usually don't get. The Blue Mountains part of that. You get ice, they get cold, but they never got that little bit of snow they got. So it's definitely the planet's moving some cycle. So today is predicted to be 27. After all, little rain that comes, it gets muggy.
Oh yeah,
But I like to believe, I like to see no matter the weather, but it does affect people, but the energy you bring is what it counts. It doesn't matter if it rains or it's too hot.
yeah,
I think it's more when you work in it. Many people is now doing what they love. They just work.
yeah.
So when you do what you love, you don't think about it. You just enjoy rain, cold. Everything is wonderful. But the toxic positivity of thinking like that, it can affect the days. Not a lot of people like positivity. And I think that's why I'm saying always in the balance. So
Yeah,
it's the saying of the train of the say when it's someone too nice is when you have to be suspicious. So there is the balance. It seems easy on paper, but practice is so difficult. And you travel a lot.
quite a bit now. I'm not this last year. This year, last year.
Nice. Paris,
No. This is South.
like Marseille, Toulouse.
Provence.
I used to drive from Barcelona to Paris. I used to stop. Oh, this,
Yeah.
it's part of sometimes from Lyon, all that side. So it's beautiful. It's really nice.
Beautiful. I've driven to Montpellier.
Montpellier.
Town.
We and more for us that we live in the cities are very concrete. It's not like Australia. They have green. When my friend comes to visit, they always like, "Why you got so much green trees everywhere?" And I'm like, yeah, it's really good. See, we don't see that for trees.
Yeah.
That was very strange. But once you drive north, like Pirineos or up, it's like that. It's just wonderful. It's a movie. So flying with it's Virgin. Yeah. Trying to drop you right at the door. Seems like today is a bit. Yeah. It's not too bad. More possibilities to actually find a parking. Yeah. So yeah, Jetstar and Virgin will be the next door. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. What the? Oh. Yeah, just that is wild. That is crazy. My AI. Where's my AI? I got cancelled. Sucks to get cancelled. It's only a week now. Next week we got AI back. Why I don't have AI engines? It's gonna be tough this week. It sucks. What we got? What we got on? That in purpose? Is that AI? Oh, there you go. That's the trick. The hack. Pam 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 pam. Oh, there you go. Wonder what's that.
Thing like character or characters, like I said, if God wanted to like live that way, and then like when the needed would roll new characters. So I hope nobody kills me. I'm very competitive, and if my friends kill me, I might not talk to them again for months. Which is why you don't play a campaign where people like the whole point is to kind of put it in your mind. I think I've said this like at least 2 or 3 times. The whole point is like put it in your mind that you like want to be with the adventurer, so you can still be your character, but like you should be as a player Like if the player makes any choice, like you as if the strategy makes any choices in the game, you should be making choices that would be pushing you towards continuing to be a group member rather than being obstructive. But if you're role playing really well, like it is true, like your character may just not do something. Character would not be in this group with this person. My character would try to kill this person if they did that. You know?
Yeah.
So we'll see what she comes back with. I'm gonna start building out the Discord.
Fuck you guys. I'm friends with Big Bad now.
That can happen, but then eventually, like, basically, you wouldn't like role play your character anymore. It's like if you become part of the big bad, you surrender your character to me. So, because I'm the big bad.
Mm-hmm. But am I really on the side of Big Bad?
You're like, guys.
It's a double cross, guys.
But it'll be good. Yeah, I just have to like start building out the Discord. I have a pretty good idea for like the world and the battle and stuff.
Guys, while I appreciate your creative gameplay, Operation Give fucking Jess a headache is not working for me. Okay? Quit fucking with your DM. Quit double, triple crossing each other. I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. That's it. It's all a party kill. You're all dead.
I wouldn't worry about me too much. Like, again, it's not like an asshole, even though I do think I sound like an asshole. It's like if you want to play with me, like if you don't want to listen, like it's really easy because I am omnipresent. Like I've seen that. Like Justin just showed me that because he was watching. What was he watching with the Baldur's Gate character? He just showed me where he like the DM was like spanking the character and the character wasn't. Critical Role. Yeah, so Justin was watching an episode of Critical Role, and these people are semi-professionals, so this player should have really known better. It's not like just new people, and they're like televising it or whatever you want to call it, like YouTubing it. So it's like they should really know better. But like the DM was having a private. It would be like if your god came down and like we're with the group right now, like let's say Eric, M, and Mango are all playing, and like you guys are like blah 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 around the campfire, and then your god came down, and I'm your god, and I wanted to talk to you, and then like Eric, which is very Eric's thing, was like, hey god, blah 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 blah. Then the god put up a firewall, which is like, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to my person, like. Wow.
First time listener, long time speaker.
Yeah, so you put the firewall, and then like the character kept talking and kept like being obstructive. So then the DM made it to where the character couldn't, like the demon or the god made it to where the character couldn't talk. So then the character started miming. So like they ruined like a really important like scene for the character who was trying to talk to their god. So it is really important to like know those kind of like play that way.
I cast a spell of omniscient fog. Even God can't see me or know what I'm doing. That doesn't exist, Griggity. It does. I just invented it.
Yeah, there is a reading of the room because at the base, D&D is like a storytelling game, and so you have to like let the story unfold in front of you. If you're like too full of yourself or too like gung ho, then you're dragging the story behind you.
Of all the spells, I was reading about the different spells, right? And the funnest one, because you have to really think about it, to me it was the one where you can only say one word, but you have to do what you say in battle. So, like, you can be like, stop, or like, throw,
yeah,
or fall down. It's one word, right? But then, like, Reddit, of course, they're getting creative to like, one of my favorite ones is strip, because if they've got like armor and stuff on, it stops them for a turn, and they drop all of their weapons and armor. Like, that's fucking.
That's funny. Yeah, and like that is kind of the point. Like, and being homebrew and the kind of person I am, like creativity will be rewarded. I will follow your brain. So long as it's like reasonable and that is is reasonable. Like so long as it's reasonable, I'll follow your brain where it's going. Yeah, like and there are people like that's where what do they call them? Illegal something like people that get really deep into the rule book. They're about it. But like listening to the people argue in the chat about like you can't tell them to do things that like cause them to like die. Like you can't kill them. You can only. Yeah. I was like, you could. I'd have to look at how long the spell lasts because let's say you are. I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree about that. I don't think that you could like. Maybe if you were casting command at a high enough level, I'd let you transmute it to that. Where if you were like, they'd be dead for a minute or however long it lasts for. Or like suffocate. I'd let you use that at like a high level. You know, but that would kill them. If you were at high enough level, I'd have to read the spell and see how much damage it's doing. I think it's reasonable to kill people with it. I think at a lower level, an example of using it where you could kill somebody without outright killing them was, say, like say the spell lasts a minute. That means they have to follow your command for a minute. So let's say freeze, or don't move, right? Or flee. And you push them off the bridge, and you push them off the bridge. They're not going to move in that water for a minute. And if it's like a basic human with a low constitution, they're probably going to drown. And I would probably let that happen. You know. And people are arguing about like if you could use like Spanish because tambielo is one word means like give it to me. So I'm like you could just say give. But also, it's up for like. Yeah, Spanish is not a talkable language in D&D. Right. If you speak Spanish really well and you are Elvish and nobody else is at the table is Elvish, or if they are also speaking Spanish, that would be a nice way to have another language that you speak that isn't like a language that you can like an imaginary language. But then everybody would have to agree that when you're speaking Spanish, that's Elvish. Oh, okay. And so if a character says like let's say the DM is like, okay, Spanish can be a talkable language. Not everybody, just like in America, not everybody is going to understand Spanish. So if you give when you're all talking in common, command works. But let's say you, for whatever reason, get the command in orc, and the person is human, they're gonna have no idea what you're talking about, and you just wasted your command. You know. And then you have assholes that are like, just say auto defenestrate. Exactly. I mean, but that's my point. Is like, do they have to know what the word means? Like, does the dungeon master need to know what it means? It means to throw oneself out a window. Literally means to throw yourself out a window. But like, and people are arguing the point, like, it's a common word, like. Oh yeah, it's a definition. I'm like, it's so common. Literally everyone that read this Reddit article had to look it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's something, the person has to understand what you're doing. Yes. Right?
Oh, baby, it's cold outside. We play. I started, but now I'm moving. It's also drinking. Squiggy, is it too cold? Is DC cold? Yeah. It's gonna be 24 degrees Fahrenheit today. Did you get snow? Oh my God. Did not. It hasn't been below. It hasn't been below freezing yet. But we're not gonna get any moisture either. Like it's all like the Cleveland area and shit got some snow. I know it's snowing in Toronto today. Yeah, it's snowing in few parts. Canada.
There's that big fucking frost boner coming down across the lakes. Yeah. I love weather maps. They're funny. My mom and dad, like, we don't talk on a daily basis, and they have messaged me more in the last day than they have in the last 6 months. They think that Chicago's gonna be under like the day after tomorrow, fucking level 3. They're like, "Are you on above ground?" I'm like, "What the fuck? It's fine." Yeah. Thank God my mom's not a master manifester because I'd be dead like 20 times over in horrific accidents. Yeah.
No, your mom's never.
And you've got all those National Guardsmen there to shovel snow, so.
A mother never would do that, even if it says so.
What?
Mom's love is the only real love. Changed my mind.
My mom stabbed me once after I made dinner for her children after she worked all day and made dinner for her too because I accidentally left the fork on the stove that got hot all the way around. And I was 11 and didn't realize the conductivity of a fork in a stove.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So she stabbed you on purpose? Yeah. And she literally told me that I would never ever leave another metal object on the stove ever again after that.
Did you? Did you?
Daughters are conduits for mothers' rages and their own false expectations of their failures of lives change my mind.
Well, that was wild.
It is wild. My mom does love me. It's just I don't believe every mother has this like capacity for unconditional love. I think people have the capacity for unconditional love. It's not genderized, and some people do not.
Some people are more aggressive than the other. I used to get like wrecked by my auntie I grew up with. Like, used to punch me if I was reading. I was reading a book and I stopped reading the book. She came and just punched in the head. Bam! That's wild. Yeah. Well, that's pretty wild. But I kept reading, so it did work somehow.
She wanted you to stop reading, or she wanted you to keep reading?
Keep reading. Like, you have to read this book.
Oh, she smacked you upside. Lots of parents smack their kids like upside the head and stuff. Like even in America, it's like very like it's put in our movies as like an appropriate way of communicating frustration between like mothers and sons, especially.
Yeah, she was.
A wiffle ball bat. She called Dad. Me and my brother got into it in the back seat. That thing would fucking start flying around. A wiffle ball bat? Jesus. Yeah. She just keeps it in the front seat. Yeah. No, my mom would like reach behind her with her nails and like scratch at you like a demon in the car. It's like a horror movie. Oh, my mom was like a T-Rex. She had short little arms and you get the wiffle ball bat to get us.
How he makes the bed? How she makes the bed with the T-Rex arms?
With difficulty, which is why she was so frustrated all the time.
That makes sense. But I remember say you will take me thank me for this, like after hitting me you will take me for this. It hurts me more than it hurts to you. It's real though.
That one's up there with I brought you into this world and then I'll send you the fuck back out of it.
And also it helps you to resist in pain. I remember I used to just say, "Oh, hit me more, hit me harder."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Freak.
But because
Hit me harder, Daddy, literally.
like that. No kidding, man. That's why I understand that. Like I can see where that come from. Because he was like,
When
yeah.
I was older, I did used to like taunt my mom a lot. Like as I got stronger, because like when I was little, I was like young, like little, and then when I started becoming an athlete, I gained a little bit of muscle, and my mom was just getting older and older. So there was like an equivalent tipping point where like I became stronger than her, and I became more and more taunting, and like I would be like, you know, I'd be like like a little girl or shit like that, or she'd be like, "Oh, I guess I'm just the worst mom ever," and I'd be like, "Yeah, you are. You are. I don't even know why you had me. What were you thinking?" And then she'd start crying, and then I have to make her feel better. It's this whole big thing. Cry baby.
Being a parent is not easy, I have to say. We little shits, humans, you know?
It
takes you a while in your childhood to realize your parents are just fucking flawed people that happen to have you.
Literally. Yeah. Like you like look at your parents, you're like, yeah, they know everything and they're awesome and this, and then like you get like you turn 28 and you're like, what the fuck? What were they doing? It was a lot earlier, but I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I still need to talk to Gabi and make sure that he's happy with his backstory.
Where's Gob?
Today's Monday. Sleeping.
I thought Gob never sleeps.
He's had a big couple of days.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, that was hot. He's on the second shift.
So he's on those sweet midnights.
He's sleeping during the day.
Yeah. He's a vampire. So do you have snow on the way? It's great, or just cold air? Just cold air. It's blasty. It's pretty cold. I'm walking in shorts and people are looking at me like I'm crazy. They're all wearing fur coats. It's like it's in the 30s. It's gonna get down to like 24 tonight.
Mango,
oh my God.
We'll be there 27.
The cat shelter heaters are working.
We'll be 27 Squiggly today. 27. Not bad.
What is that in Fahrenheit?
Mango, you are the one that knows. 80.
Okay.
Not bad.
Oh man. Nice.
27. Big Maggie though.
Part of me feels bad because I feel like I totally overwhelmed Gabi.
It sounded like he enjoyed it when he was talking about it. Yeah, everything he said was super positive. He's like, oh, I just liked it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
8 pages was a lot. It was an accident.
That I can't speak to. I can't speak to the 8 pages. He definitely enjoyed the
That's
experience.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Like one page was just names, and then the next few pages was like the 100 years of his life.
Well, he's on midnights. He got it on Sunday, which is like Sunday football, so I just give him a day or two.
I might even check on Saturday. But yes, I just need to confirm a couple things so that way I can finish writing a couple things. I confirmed Justin's stuff yesterday.
Nice.
If you want more stuff, I'll do more stuff for you, Scree.
Need to. Did you do that to like?
I don't need to round
or is it like I can round myself out and you'll just look around it?
In the words of Spriggity, I have a rock tumbler. You are the rock.
Oh.
You're tumbling yourself. But on session 0, like everybody, I'm a very generous DM. So on session 0, we'll level up the characters. Everybody will level to level 4 together, and you'll either level up stats or you'll pick a feat. physical item you'd like, that would be like a preference. Or otherwise, I'm just going to hand it out based on your story or your character.
Magical item.
Even if you're able to kind of come up with one on your own.
So I was going to ask, is it like part of the story you create, or they're like stock ones that you generally use?
Well, it just depends. Like I said, the way that home brewing works for me is sometimes I come up with stuff all on my own, but usually what happens is something exists, something else exists. I think like a variation of both would be nice, and then I use the base and then like mix it up or whatever. So if I come across something that already exists that works really, really well, then that's easy. If I don't, then like I'll make something up that works better. And some people have a very good idea of what they want, and then other people have no idea.
That's when your therapist kicks in. That's when you know how to guide the situation.
The only thing I can think of, because it popped up in my generated art, because I kept saying Clockwork Soul would be a magical pocket watch. But it just might be just too much more of the same, you know? Maybe I need a fucking flaming sword. I don't know.
What for, Squiggy?
Just excited for my ledger.
The Nano X?
I like making lists. So making lists of things that I need to write, or things that I've failed to write. It's basically going to be like my real life, except that it's like pigs, heartstrings, sell things on eBay, blow leaves out of the backyard. It'll be fucking change in the
no good. Mixing reality with the game, it's not good. Gotta separate. Gotta keep it separated.
Yeah, it's not gonna get frosty. Get ready to go down shortly. Hot, because I can put on fucking sweatpants. Yes. It's gonna get too fucking cold in the backyard doing shit to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
In shorts.
In shorts. We still need to.
I shovel snow in shorts, man. You ever think I'm from the mountains.
Maybe can you still log into your Twitter account?
Lion Mountain.
I'm gonna make the Discord this week.
Yo, JP, you see in the Discord and Sosi and all the crew?
Yeah, hopefully you can find time soon. It's, all this talk of it has built up my interest.
Justin and I gave our new DMs, was that like 6 weeks ago? We had to wait 6 weeks, and now we're finally getting to session 0. In like a week. Well, once Lampy tells me what she's feeling, and once I know what she wants to do, I'll decide if we should have a fit character or not, and then we can decide on who a good fit character would be. If we don't necessarily need one, or is a good group size depending on the dynamic of the group. We play with 4 in one group, or no, 6. Yeah. Roberta's, yeah. Sick. What? Right.
It's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. It has to be fine. Okay.
The token, it will generate more volume, the creator will generate more fees. Then, you know, it led to the idea where it's like, you can kind of do this everywhere and speculate everywhere. And like, people love esports, like, people love to bet, to predict, as we've seen with like polymorphic bullshit and stuff. But, you know, the types of people on Solana and like these more trencher type people who have like an average load time of like 30 seconds or something ridiculous, like, a lot of these people probably aren't as interested in the prediction markets because some of the shortest markets on the bigger platforms are like 1 day and like it'll be like will it rain in New York City. But these trenchers want like fast dopamine. They have like really short attention spans. It's like the Zoomerification prediction markets, and it's like, cool, let's give them a market that can be between like 1 minute and 30 minutes, and they get faster dopamine hits. They get to kind of just like, in essentially like gamble quicker.
Wait, why would streamers want that?
So for the streamer, anyone, so it's permissionless for anyone to create a market in someone's stream. There's like predefined markets. It's not just arbitrary markets, so there's no like counterparty risk. But the streamer shares 50% of the fees from every prediction. So in a way, like people could be predicting in your chat on markets, and you have no idea. You're just like quietly collecting like all of the fees that you can just like off your Twitch, like your home wallet, play with anytime. Obviously, we'll have ways for like a streamer to be like, no, fuck cocaine, I don't want it in there. But it's essentially like another revenue stream for them.
Makes sense.
I see, but in turn, wouldn't the holders be gambling the token then?
Yeah. So in terms of like the markets, like the stream by default, like on Pump, will use their creator token, but
So I can use my token. Interesting.
mute people every time you turn around. You don't do it, so they shouldn't do it either. That's called a co-host, not a host. If the host doesn't do it, the co-host shouldn't do it either.
We have 15 minutes into a space. We can't do this that early. We don't have enough people in the space. The drama. I mean, man, that's all right. God, Sharon, tell me, do you think that the sexiest people are the ones who have the most traumas? Or is it me who is very traumatized? How to, differentiate? Are sexist people more sexist, like sexy. Okay. Yes, that changes everything. And I don't know, because I think sexy people meet the world differently than average people do. Because we, the average, I'll speak as the royal we, right? We kind of get to move in and out of spaces with non-predatorially, let's say. But if you're beautiful out of the gate, if you're sexy a bit or just blessed in that way, you have lots of eyes on you and lots of intents, and a lot of people want their way. So do they? I think people like you, Elizabeth, might see the world a little bit differently. I think sexy people might be more traumatized. I think you may. I may have to take your side on that. If anyone wants to fight you on it, I, the normie, will flank you and have your side. How about that?
You sexy and you know it.
Ooh.
I would say this applies specifically to women, though, because there are so many predatory men out there.
I know, but they're predator to boys too. Let's just be real.
Okay, but I still stand firm that this is very traumatic for women that are girl. Because it starts from a time of being a girl. Like the first time I remember getting hit on by a man, I was 8 years old. I mean, it starts so early for women and girls, and I don't think most people realize that. That there are a lot of predatory men out there. So the trauma is real. Like, I don't know if we're just joking about the trauma, but this is like real stuff that starts with girls at a young age. And then, when that girl becomes a teenager, she's attractive, especially, God forbid, she has daddy issues. She doesn't have a dad that's present. So she's looking for attention in all the wrong places. That relationship trauma that comes from being in high school or middle school or college, I mean, it takes years, decades to get over. And I'm speaking as someone who is less sexy now, I would say, because I'm like, the size that I was when I was a few months pregnant. But I'm actually not upset about that because I still feel beautiful. But I will say, because I'm not like in my 20s and tiny and walking around in like yoga clothes, I'm not getting the same attention hit on. And I actually absolutely love that. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to go on my meat diet and get fit and hot and sexy, but I won't be when I have that body back because I'm just not looking for that, male gains. But anyways, that's my 2 cents.
Christina, did you want to try Ozempic?
Going to Terminal 2 Jetstar. We'll be there in less than 20 minutes. Let me know if the temperature's okay. If it gets cold, I can change it. Spain. Argentina.
Sí, me parecía que
Buenos Aires.
sí.
Yo soy de Barcelona. ¿Cuánto llevan aquí en Sydney?
No, sí, solo vine
¿Ah, sí?
para,
Ah,
pero en Australia ya es mi tercer año de porque
3 años en Australia. ¿Qué te parece? Estresante.
no,
Ah,
pero estoy viendo todavía si aplicar ese estudiante o no. Eh,
sí, lo ponen difícil lo de la visa. Tengo amigos que están pasándolo un poco difícil. Incluso yo, que yo soy permanente, soy residente permanente, tengo problemas. Sí, el visado ahora han cambiado todo, puesto mucho más difícil. Las transacciones siempre son así, y ahora creo que te cobran más y todo con el dinero, como siempre. En el 2009, casi 20 años. Pasó los 15. Llegué aquí a los 20 y estoy en los 40 ya. Casi 20 años. Ya como que soy un canguro. Sí, el partner visa. Sí, mi mujer es de australiana. Está muy lejos de casa para estar aquí. Si yo hubiera sido así, yo no lo tenía planeado y solo pasó. Así es la vida pasa y las cosas pasan. No mucho ahora, es mucho papeleo también. Ahora entrar en Europa también, mucha historia. Ha cambiado todo, han puesto más difícil. Pero bueno, como llevo unos casi 6 años que no voy por casa. Mucho. Sí. Y yo creo que los 3 años del COVID como que no existieron. Estaba en limbo. ¿Cómo fue el COVID en Argentina?
meses más todo cerrado.
Ujú.
Algo necesario.
Y la gente estaba bastante... un quilombo. Echo de menos, tengo amigos argentinos también de Barcelona y siempre, normalmente argentinos siempre son psicólogos. Son psicólogos.
Creo que básicos
Sí. Y bueno, porque es como que sabéis escuchar, ¿no? Sabéis, es como que tenéis un poder, ¿no? El recibir no sé cómo transformar las energías, algo así. Si la gente está así como desanimada. Yo me acuerdo cuando estaba desanimado, mi amigo decía, ¿qué pasó, boludo? No seas pelotudo, la vida es muy corta. Son cosas así pequeñas que cambian mucho el- la energía, ¿no? Y yo creo que es eso, que aparte del ser mucho más abierto, ¿no? Yo creo que es lo que viene, eso viene de la Argentina, viene de, que tiene como la mezcla del español con el italiano, que es muy emocional, ¿no? Y la mezcla.
Acá no hay eso.
Aquí es otro mundo, es otro mundo. Aquí es otro, incluso los españoles que han nacido aquí son diferentes. Esto es como una tierra nueva, ¿no? Es como muy joven, digamos, muy joven. Está en pañales, yo diría. Incluso la estructura, la historia, estamos haciendo nosotros mismos la historia, en todas partes. El simple hecho de estar aquí es hacer historia en Australia. El edificio más viejo que tiene aquí creo que son como 100 años, algo así, que tampoco, como, como mucho 200. Eh, en la historia de como Barcelona pues, tiene como cientos de años. Argen- Argentina tiene un montón de historia, ¿no?
Sí. Ah,
500, sí. Ujú. Octubre, 12 de octubre de 1492. Ujú. Pero en el sur creo que llegaron otras, porque estaban los portugueses, que llegaron y tomaron a Brasil. Entonces él era como una navía del rey que tenían acuerdo con los portugueses. Y luego pues Cristóbal Colón, pues creo que los pinzones eran como los hermanos. Es que era como para mí Colón era como un pirata, pero legal. Así que lo enviaron ahí a por el oro, era como una piratería legal. Y al principio, cuando Colón llegó, pensaba que estaba en India. Por eso se llama el mar Índico.
parte de eso.
Eh, Al lado del aeropuerto. El sitio suena Rockdale. Es bastante, es bastante económico comparado, porque solía vivir en Newtown. Cuando llegué era, digamos, como el sitio más alternativo, ¿no? Y el precio era afordable, que le dicen, ¿no? Que era barato. Y bueno, pues empezó a ser como mucho más trendy, ¿no? Que era como toda la gente alternativa en, en el momento, ¿no? Y los precios fueron como, recuerdo que esto es como casi, sí, 15 años a la semana compartíamos, era 250 a la semana. Eran dos parejas compartiendo, o sea, 250, casi 1000 a la semana entre todos. Sí, ¿cómo ves lo del tema del alquiler?
Pero nunca vi, estoy viendo mucho
En Queensland.
privado.
Ah, Sigue más económico el cine. Yo creo que el cine estará entre los 500 ya. 400, 500. Si quiere la ciudad, saliendo afuera como hicimos nosotros, no fuera, pero suficiente como para que el precio sea un poco más económico. Y bueno, cuando nos movimos ahí, era como sitio que la gente no le gustaba, ¿no? Que era como, eh, le llaman House and Commission, ¿no? Que tiene como un montón de casas que son del gobierno. Entonces la gente no le gusta eso. Pero, pues, a mí me da igual.
¿Y dónde conociste a
En el MySpace. ¿Te acuerdas? No, MySpace. Sí.
wow, y vos viajaste acá, pues ya vino allá.
Viajó, sí, estuvimos un tiempo solo online. Y luego pues ya tomé la decisión de venir a ver. Y al final me quedé. Pero internet, sí, yo siempre vivo en internet. Todos los viajes y todo es por internet. Y antes era mucho más económico también. Era el tema de que no todo el mundo tenía internet, ¿no? Y lo poco que había era el principio, salía económico todo. Cortabas el middleman, ¿no? Entonces internet iba directo a la compra del, digamos, con los billetes de avión, cuando vas a un sitio, son como el middleman, ¿no? Y se lleva una parte del precio. Entonces nosotros lo que teníamos era acceso al directo de como los vuelos, aeropuertos y todo. No era, las web no eran tan bonitas como son ahora, que te enseñan el avión y cosas así. Era como compras el ticket, las personas que cancelaban podías comprarlo. Era el sistema que tenía muchísimo más barato. Yo me acuerdo viajar en Europa en aquella época, digamos, desde Barcelona a Berlín, que solía ir, costaba 20 euros, son a veces hasta 10 euros. Son como unos 20 australianos. Y pasaba el fin de semana ahí y volvía, pero era los vuelos estos baratos, Ryanair. Creo que ahora cambia mucho ya. Ahora ya se ha vuelto más común porque la gente siempre busca lo más económico. Y ahora creo que es más caro comprarlo online que comprarlo. Sí, me acuerdo cuando la última vez que fui a España, fuimos a una tienda en estas de vuelos y si enseñas el precio de online, hacen el match y lo consiguen por el mismo precio, más barato. Ahí es cuando ya empecé a hacer un poco más la vida social, la vuelta fuera de internet, la competencia. ¿Cómo están los vuelos en Argentina? ¿Salen baratos o
¿Dentro de Argentina o
en general, pues, digamos, si quieres viajar a Chile o viajar a...
sí, ahora, en los últimos años aparecieron low cost, que antes no teníamos, estaban solo aerolíneas argentinas, que eran por cobrar
Sí.
Sí, en los últimos años, que viajan dentro de Argentina y países limítrofes, y es, sí, están si compras con anticipación, puedes conseguir no sé si menos de $100.
Ah, bien.
Sí, no creo menos de 100.
Está bastante bien.
Sí, a Río también puede ser.
Río de Janeiro.
Sí,
Para los festivales de carnaval, sí. Sí, todo el mundo vuela. Sí, nosotros tenemos carnavales también. ¿Has estado en Barcelona?
Sí, estuve hace 18, fui en julio.
Ah, junio, eso es principio de verano.
Sí.
Ah, de San Juan. ¿Viviste San Juan, la experiencia?
No, no.
Muy bonito. Desde el principio del verano hacemos la celebración de San Juan es básicamente quemamos. Es como la tradición de ponemos un montón de maderas y las quemamos en la playa, en sitios así, ¿no? Pues nos juntamos todos y celebramos el principio del verano en San Juan.
Ah, eso será. ¿Y los el 20 de junio? ¿Cuándo esperamos?
20,
Ah,
el 20, 21, sí, a finales de junio. 23, 21. Ya se me olvidó mi memoria, estoy abuelito ya. Y eso que es el momento que ya todo empieza. Yo siempre digo entre mayo, junio o octubre, noviembre son los mejores tiempos para ir a visitar Barcelona. Porque en el principio no hay mucha gente y al final la gente se va saliendo, se fue. Yo creo que todo el mundo, en general, por lo que veo y por lo que hablo con gente, es casi lo mismo en todas partes. La presión de la inflación que tenemos mundial está en todas partes. Digamos, es un nivel que se siente más activo en las grandes ciudades. Por eso siempre recomiendan no quedarse mucho en las grandes ciudades porque ahí es todo empieza. Pero son ciclos. Y siempre ha sido, cualquier sitio es daño, es peligroso si buscas peligro. No sé si me entiendes. Sydney puede ser peligroso según dónde te metes también y a qué horas y todo eso. Sí, bueno, pues, depende también. Yo creo que todo depende de la energía que ponemos afuera, ¿no? Están en sitios súper peligrosos y como yo siempre he sido súper feliz, de decir, hey, buenos días, ¿qué tal? La gente lo nota, la energía es como, esta persona no le vamos a dañar, ¿no? Es Esa es la energía que traemos. Hay mucha gente como va con miedo y la gente le dice, ahora está mucho más peligroso, ve con cuidado, pues la gente va con el miedo y como, digamos, la gente mala son como predadores, ¿no? Que van buscando. Entonces ven a alguien que está así como un turista que tiene miedo, pues ahí van. Pero si uno va normal, como si está en casa, los predadores ven y dicen, usted debe ser de aquí y con cuidado, ¿no? Pues es eso, yo creo que en todas partes se cuecen habas, dicen. Aquí es mucho más seguro, eso sí, pero sí, pero cualquier cosa puede pasar. Todo depende de la persona. ¿Verdad? Mejor que yo y todo. Sí, sí, sí. Cierto. ¿El que termina la 1 o la 2?
Terminal 2.
2, sí. Estoy con el internet, hoy está de vacaciones. No cambia. Pues se me reseteó las cosas del directo, son las cosas del directo. So, Jet Start.
Sí.
Así es los problemas, sí, retrasos. Yo siempre recomiendo, si vas a comprar un billete, mira eso como viene de preparación, cómo va a estar el tiempo, si va a haber tormentas y eso, porque si cancelan, algunas no te devuelven dinero. Sí, por eso siempre lo miro. Y, por ejemplo, si ves que va a ser un mal tiempo, cuando cancela te pagan hasta el hotel? Que vale la pena a veces. Sí. Pero bueno, el día va en preparación. Sale, no sale. Y aquí estamos. Yo espero que tengas un buen viaje. Que vaya todo muy bien. Y nos vemos a la próxima. Okay, so what's going on my internet? Come on, Ellen. Clean sky. Why is it not working? Starlink. Is it working in the streaming? Yeah. Why is this not working? Starlink. Pay.com. Very clever. Very clever. Why it keeps dropping like that? I don't understand. So that was just $7. How long? For 2 hours. 2 hours Ubering, $7 Australian. It'd be like $4 American. Wow, we won.
And that's enough finally. Well, you know what I always wondered? But Nancy Pelosi is so old. Like, what she got? Like, she's made more than just a couple of years left to live.
Why?
She was a fucking bartender. But there's no doubt that these people have rigged the game for themselves.
Probably.
That's why they don't care about a government shutdown. They don't really need their paycheck.
Care about us.
Yeah, 100%. The paycheck
All I
that they're
wanna
getting is close to what they're already making.
That's not even counting the cash that's on the table. That's just like their investment portfolios. These people are probably burying money.
Single layer pink champagne cake. Just marked down $10. So I got it for $5.
Welcome to chemtrails. Yo, all my connections drop like crazy. What the fuck, dude? I love it. I love it. Wow, that is a coincidence, and I don't believe in it. That is a coincidence. It's not chance that it will do that. That is crazy. I induce psychosis. That is induced psychosis. Oh my god. It's funny because the frequencies you put on the phone, the pay phones, and give you free calls. Does it work with Starlink? It can't work in Starlink. No way. Still frequency, right? It would drop off the whole system, man. I'm resetting. Freaking crazy coincidence. Maybe it's karma for using that trick, the payphones, to get unlimited calls. Man, I'm getting karma, hacking karma. Damn, I'm paying for this service. Holy shit, why is not working? They don't care about us. Imagine San Fran. San Fran imagination. If God made me in its own image, does that mean God is retarded? That's a good question. We're gonna put that question for the next week when we have AI. We're gonna get AI and ask that question. That is a good question. I'm gonna save that. 10 points for you. 10 points for you in the chats. Chat, chiquitty chat. God made me its own image. And you read about him. That guy in the universe. Oh god. Tired. Tired. Sorry, I don't care what you think. Okay. Stop being scarce. That's what I can say. Today's youth will never understand the struggle of trying. Oh, shit. My brain hurts. Everything hurts. I'm getting old. Oh my god. One each, and the flow will keep going. You just gotta flow. Be like water, my friend. A few moments later. Okay, no spaces. I'm spaceman and I don't have a space. There you go. Thanks, Elon. Thanks, Elon. Appreciate you.
No. A photographer in the space. He's a cat photographer and he like builds a cat sanctuary on his property.
Oh, yeah, they really announced it. Yeah. They really used this one last year. It's like all like compressed and like it's turning into fucking particle board. Hey.
I hope you don't get attacked by a feral cat that's like up on the ceiling of that igloo and you're there like on your hands and knees digging and then jumps on you.
I was more afraid of like a family of rats that have decided to move it into a nest.
But no way, if it's a cat house, that's not happening. But mine was way funnier and cuter. Like,
well, I was just worried because the cats haven't slept in a while. I'll give it a little somewhere.
A fucking cat in there before you fucking went in there, if that was even a thought. I would have been like, hey, Judy, get the fuck in there and check out what's in there.
The cats are afraid of the rats, though. They would have just ran away.
What the fuck? Okay, you get what is called a tortoiseshell cat. Or a tortoise. Those bitches ain't afraid of shit. You put them in there, they're gonna do the business. I promise you. That those cats are fucking immense in fur form. You can get one just for fun and rap.
Nice.
I would not have gotten my ass on my hands and knees and got in there if I don't have a fucking chance of my ass.
Okay. All cleaned out. Sweet. We'll play a bit of hate and fill it back.
No. Yeah. No.
Yeah. I bought a fucking bale like 3 years ago. And this is the end of it, so it'll be time to find new bait next year.
Not a bad return.
By the way, no mess, easy straw, seeding mulch with cat.
Period.
Oh, they're gonna be so happy every time I fucking fill these up. They're like, they love going in and doing their little rounds to fucking turn into a little cyclone pad. When I close it yet, though, because I want to make sure the heater actually working. I had one year that it like shorted out, and it like was melting, and I like smelled it, and it's like, oh, it's not good.
Jesus. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Cooking my cat's like a fucking Chinese restaurant, you know?
That's crazy. Don't say that. Don't say that either. I like Hateful Young. Why are you trying to take things from me? Why are you trying to take things from me? It's not. I'm gonna be scared. I'm never gonna eat Hateful Young ever again.
Ever again.
That's your fault. Yeah, your problem.
More for me.
Your problem. It's your problem. All my problems are your problems. That's the joy of marriage.
I wouldn't worry about cats and egg food. I'd be more worried like General Tso's chicken or something.
I don't like that as much, but sometimes I do. You think that the yummier Hateful Young or the yummier General Tso's is actually cat? Maybe. I like Mongolian beef.
Yeah. Mongolian cat. Let's all be real.
Stop.
Well, if you're gonna be real, dogs are a more common strain than cats.
That made it worse.
I was trying to be honest.
God, nobody cares about your honesty. As my husband, you legally were obliged and promised the court of law and God to make every situation better for me ever, always, until I die.
Every situation.
Every situation.
You got better much like that joke.
No, it didn't. It made me sad. The only person who probably liked it was Eric. He wasn't. There are no Asians here. Nobody appreciated it. They made me sad.
Basically.
I'm distracting myself with Anne Hathaway.
She's very distracting.
Mm-hmm. See, she has a perfect body. It's like my body, but with pretties on it. Perfect. Real perfect.
Yo, JP, do you know that when you say gobi, gobi means a blowjob?
How does that?
Yeah, it does. At
No, it
least in
does not.
Australia. Yeah, in Australia, you say gobi is a blowjob. No kidding. For real. Look it up.
Not gobby.
Yeah, gobi. Exactly, gobi. Like that's the word. I know because it's a fish in the reef, the saltwater fish. It's called gobi.
Not guppy.
Not guppy. Gobi. Like gobi.
Which makes sense because gobshite is somebody who runs their mouth too much. So gob means mouth.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says Australian slang gobby describes someone who is loudmouth, talks too much, or is opinionated.
Just put getting a gobi and it comes out like that. I didn't know. But I bought a t-shirt from a shop that says I'm getting a gobi today, and it's a fish in the picture, but it's a double meaning because he's getting a blowjob.
Listen, don't try to take things from me.
I just educating what I know, you know.
I'll cut you.
So now you will think every time I hear that, I think about that.
That kind of sexualized me to God. We have a father-daughter relationship, and I love it.
Oh,
If it was like slightly messed up, and you went to like the strip club with your daughter.
I mean, it's not.
It's officially working.
It's not
Or
sex.
Mrs.
The cat ears.
Cat eater.
Oh, I was like, who's wearing cat ears?
Cat eater.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cat eater. Cat eater. Eater. And top back on. It's always hard. There we go. separately, and I could see doing both at the same time.
And I'm not doing the second one. She needs all the other things I keep before I leave. You know. Do you guys think it's weird if my ears go numb? Probably, right? Are they cold?
Could be the cold, yeah. Circulation.
Damn, my ears are gonna be the first thing to go. That's gonna fall off my body. No.
You probably have a very tiny little ears, that's why.
So you're right. My circulation is problematic. I need to do a mask. A foot mask, a face mask, an ear mask, a throat mask. Need to be just encased in mud for a couple of days and then chiseled out. Maybe. I'm like, for a second I thought you said my maiden last name and I was like, what the fuck? Maiden last name is Maria? No, it sounded like something with her on the end. Last name, my maiden last name is Miller, so I thought like I said, what? It was very weird. Never mind. Continue.
Yo, Lambi.
My ears are going on, so maybe I can't hear good. I need to go to a otolaryngologist.
Lambi, you're Australian. Can you tell JP what gobi means in Australia?
Thanks, blowjob.
There you go. You see, you don't believe me, and that is a native Australian, okay? I'm not Australian. I mean, I'm Australian, but I know.
It's always been a blowjob. Why?
No, but in America, no, because they just use the super loose. It's like, hey, gobi, 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 gobi. And I was like, JP, you know what it means?
It's her nickname for gob. Nobody says gobby.
But you just throw it so loosely all the time. Like, gobi, gobi.
Dad and I ever traveled to Australia together, I'll be sure to keep it up the DL. No, I think you should say it louder when you come to an American accent. That'd be fucking hilarious. My lord. Parents and children would be turning heads, being like, children know this. Yeah, it's like the common term for it. It's the cutie American. Why on the end of everything I say that's cute? I mean, I called God Bubbles once, but it actually came out Goebbels. He didn't pick up on it, but I did. What are we doing, Sam? What are we doing? Oh yeah, JP, could you please send me through the character sheet? They'll fill it out. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're amazing. Your thoughts. Yeah, amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be so cool. I have gonna be appointments from 4 until 9, but I'll be online after that. Yeah, all good. I've got today and tomorrow, so if I catch you like mine today or tonight, I'll catch you. That's fine. Okay, fine. No stress.
Well, I literally checked up on it. Color rating. Star? Wait, what is spring? I didn't fucking say anything. You're worried about that? Like feeding them? I think like it's like cleaning his backyard. Oh. Back there. Last thing I knew, he was finding a igloo with a rat nest and then went silent. I think they might have eaten it. See, the host is getting disconnected.
God knows how long ago I run because I've been talking for the last 20 minutes and nobody told me. I'm prepping the backyard for the first freeze, so I had to put new hay in the cat houses.
Morning, Tim. How are you? Going to Terminal 2 Domestic?
Sensitive. Makes me happy. Nobody wants a cat popsicle.
Let me know if it gets cold or hot. I can change it.
Well, and a new one just fucking showed up today. Looks exactly like that other. Somebody fucking dumped cats, I think. So I got another one.
Taking care of it.
Yeah. So there, I put a picture of my cat. Yeah, use like if this then that, so when the temperature drops below like 38, the heaters turn on. Yeah, the one's a doghouse and the door is like so they do sort of.
That's an environment.
It's like a market, you know?
Yeah. Because cats is Australia. A lot of cats put down because it's connected to the local wildlife. Australia really not about that. Oh shit. Cats kill kookaburras.
They'll make me sing a song.
fucking wild that you know that song.
Considering everyone from my third grade class,
Wait, do you know the version of Waltzing Matilda that we don't see in school?
probably.
No, can you?
I mean, I know the song. Did I not? Is it the Slim Dusty version?
No, fucking old man should day on Friday.
Oh. Sounds like they just fucked up her Tuesday, Wednesday fun time. Did this to her last week too. She's so upset. Well, should I burn stuff? I feel like having a yard fire first cold thing. It's like burning some stuff. Well, my neighbors throw out like wood stuff. I put it in a little pile with my like wood to burn. But there was like this one like tiki head looking thing, and I'm afraid if I burn it, it'll like cause bad spirits or something. Like anger some fucking quiet god or something.
I thought you said bird finger.
Solo stove for like burning fucking like alley fucking. I'm the guy that like cleans up my alley too. Like people. Whatever it is. That's everyone on my street except for him. Like years older. We're having a rugathon. Everybody like left it.
I got it.
Which is funny because it was like a simul jump. And well, I'm kind of bummed. My mom's oak tree's dead. It just died. I think it got too wet to get a ton of rain. It was from an acorn from her grave. A friend of mine sent it to me in the So I just growing it for maybe 5 years. They've gotten like 3-4 feet tall. It's getting bigger. Just did it finally. Maybe that's not good. Like, make us a heated bed, you fuckstick. Why are the outdoor cats getting to stay at the fucking Hilton? Does he live in a fucking mansion compared to these little shitheads?
Are you having a catastrophic situation or is this the catharsis?
No, we're good.
Meow. Is Crickety Ann bragging? Oh, thank you. Sorry. That was me, sorry.
I'm gonna pump myself up for 4 hours of therapy.
Let's go.
I don't particularly like getting therapy to this one client, but the other one should be.
You ever fire people?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
It used to crack me up when I was hanging out and working at the scooter shop and helping these guys out. Like Jerry, the guy that ran the place, his favorite thing was fucking firing people. Like, it's the best thing about owning your own business. You don't have to fucking do business with somebody you don't want to.
Yeah, that's basically it. And like as for therapy, like my boss for therapy, because like I don't have a boss for law, but for therapy, I'm still like finishing up like certain like supervision requirements. So my boss for therapy does not care really. It's like just don't bitch at me about that client basically, and I'm like I won't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have like a pretty low tolerance. If I'm being completely honest, like I don't. Rarely do I push the bounds of my tolerance, and if I do, it's either because one of two things. One, I'm getting paid really, 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 really well, and I got myself into money, or I have a really big problem, like especially like legal things. I don't like taking on a case and not like finishing the course. They're like awful. I like to finish the course.
You ever do both? Right? Like you do therapy law. You like handle the divorce and you do counseling at the same time. That should be busy.
Maybe I'm like the person who didn't have any children and wasn't ever going to go back to court again. And only after they were done with their court case. You have to have like very strict parameters.
It'd be funny if like you counseled them too long, they decided to not get divorced and start getting your own.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that we can isolate some compounds because there's plants that have like toxin in them and beneficial properties, so you can separate them. That's great. But in general, there's a lot of times where the whole plant is better medicine. So yeah, I listed up top. Yeah, Tricky Teas profile. That's like my original account, but I've dedicated to the Tricky Teas, all different herbs and stuff that I've been making. So I got a sleep tea and an energy tea, and they're all natural. The sugar in them are sweet, licorice root, and it's just loaded with antioxidants and natural pain relievers and stuff. Willow bark, honey apple bark, all kinds of stuff. Some of the stuff that I've never heard of until like more recently. Honey apple bark and newer thing. Willow is basically what they use for aspirin. Right? So it's not the raw ingredient. Acetic acid, that's really awesome. And I put skullcap in the nighttime version as a sedative, so it kind of keeps you out. And mullein is also a relaxer, so that's actually in both, but heavier in the nighttime version. And then the daytime version, I've got stinging nettle and gunpowder green tea. So you get two different types of stimulants, and because like they work better together, so you're not like I don't have that heart palpitations, and it definitely makes you feel like up and awake. It opens your eyes more than like makes you jittery, you know. So I'm looking forward to really going like massive, like a lot of big scale with that, but we'll see. I want to dial everything in. I got the taste, I think, pretty good now. I'm still just providing it in dry leaf format, so you can like. I would like to like coffee more. It just doesn't like me. I don't know what it is. I'm more of a tea person. When I first decided to grow, it's like just regular coffee. It doesn't sit well with me, right? So I add collagen powder, like collagen peptides, and some probiotics and some other nutrients. So it's like a meal replacement as well, not just like straight coffee. And it's more of a latte and milk. So up top, there's my coffee, my PFP when I make the energy, and then there's the coffee bags. They kind of have like a metallic paint. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it to my subscribers and my members.
Here we are. Copy that. Special force, special. Right. Space force edge 3 report. So that means this is misery, dude. That was $7. 3 American dollars. Wow. This is misery. This is possible. Is this legal? Is Uber doing legal things? This is illegal. They have to be legal. $7, dude. Well, I promise, darling. So I'm not gonna run numbers with them, I guess. This is not worth it, dude. Whoever's doing this is fucked. $7 to the airport. It costs more the train. What a malaguia. What a malaguia. Okay. Fuck. How many? Okay, so report 3 hours. That's 2 trips. Not even $20. 3 hours. Correct. That's pretty fucked. What is this file? Loophole. Close loophole. Close loophole. Close loophole project. This is sad. How they take advantage of people like that? How they allowed to do that? That's below. It's just not. It can't get lower than that. Fucking no. Fucking hell. Below poverty is not even. I don't know, man. I see fucked up world. How these people survive? Well, I'm out soon. If it's fuck that test we doing, fuck me there. Why I put my hand out for this shit? $7 fucking. What the fuck, dude? That's three fucking American dollars. What the fuck? In what country you pay $3 to get to the airport from the city? You probably pay 50, and I'm getting $3 out of the thing. How fucked up is this shit? And not getting to detail. Misery. Misery people. Not fucking know that shit, man. I don't think this shit is legal. No fucking way. I guess crime is legal. This is fucking criminal. How many of these trips you have to do to get something decent? There's an average an hour for $3 an hour. $2.50. Average hour. That's fucked. Variables. City to airport. Okay, this is the test. City to airport. Prices are way off charts. Way off. Sunday they pay you $10. Another day they pay you $3. It's fucked up. Same trip. $7 is already here, but $3, man. What the fuck? The worst part, I can't see how much I'm getting paid. They're not allowed. In Australia, they not show how much where you're going. It's fucking illegal what they do. It's criminal as fuck. Fucking 3 hours, dude. For how long I need to do this? You're scientists, you watching this every second? Tell me, as a rat lab I'm working on, is this normal? Is this way to test me? Because you getting there. For $3 fucking, dude. What the actual fuck? Let's have some faith. Things will get better.
Oh, my adulting is done. Yeah, I want.
Cuba is fucking criminal.
I can't. It fucks me up too bad. So I'm fixing it already. All my shit is like my watches are 10 minutes fast. That was just some random old head told me one day, and I just stuck with it. Oh yeah, so you're on time for shit. I do that. And still not on time for shit. I'll be on time. Yeah.
Okay, I'm awake now. I'm walking in quarters.
Okay, clocks are all fixed. Cats, it's only 5:30. You get dinner at 7. Fuck off. Go hang out in your fucking hut. All this means I get to dip my toes into this new fucking bottle again. I fucking love this fucking spice rum. It's my fucking jam right now. It screams fucking winter. And and summer. It's really a drink for all fucking seasons. Oh, I did something really stupid earlier, like a fucking little kid's fucking science experiment. So, you know how when you're done with a peanut butter jar, like it's a bitch to clean it out so you can recycle it? Yeah, I try to clean my shit halfway. So I was like, I'll try something new. So I got this like electric fucking hot water maker jet. Electric kettle, I guess, sits on the counter. It's just got hot ass fucking 208-degree water year round. So like, I'll just dump like 2 inches of fucking hot water in this bitch, put the lid on it, shake. Scares the shit out of me. Dude, it was so cool. Like, you just don't expect it, you know?
Fortune City. "9:42 a.m. Now the peak hour is finished, almost finished. So that means no options. They can use excuse for this time. But for the early peak hours, that is not an excuse. $7 trip. Taking notes, new trip. Unacceptable behavior. Highly unacceptable. Hmm. What are we looking here legally? This is really criminal. It's fucking criminal. Government should be aware of it. Even Mexico fixed that. How the fuck they keep doing it in another country? It's just modern slavery should be a shame. For instance, this guy is paying 600 a month for weed. It's an explain test. His Tesla's car, he paying a lot, but it's as I said, They should, you know why? Instead of using me, why don't guy use one of those average dudes? Not me, but oh, because I'm the most prompt to get ripped off. That's why. I get it. Shit. Experiment. It's pissing me off. Okay.
Person, so I can deal with it and talk about it, and it doesn't bother me because I've really required my brain positivity at this point. So you probably don't know the backstory behind the Drinking with a Name, right? Or the intro, because you came in here late. But so when I was in a lot of pain and like at my bottom, I was playing video games, and just something to distract from the pain, and just something I can do inside, right? So playing video games. And it started getting kind of toxic. I started getting good. And when you're good, then like everyone who you kill just starts freaking out in the mic. People are cussing you out. It gets crazy. Call of Duty is absolutely wild, as little kids will say. But I'm getting good. And I'm like, these guys are a bummer. Like, what's with all these people so fucking negative and stuff? So I was like, I'm going to just start telling a joke. Like when the mic goes live, I'm gonna just start making like ridiculous fucking jokes. I'm pretty like good with quips on the spot anyway. So like whenever I died, I would have 3 to 5 seconds the mic goes open where I would like say something funny. And I realized that it was making me play better. It was making the game that we were just slaughtering everybody on Call of Duty. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, the whole fucking time. It was a completely different vibe than literally like a couple months prior when people are just taking it so serious and cutting people out when they die. So I just having a joke loaded, I realized always kind of had me like giggling a little bit, right? Like I always was like, oh, I'm about to say this random fucking your mom joke to this next watch. I can't wait to hear what my team responds, because I would, the mic would go live, and I would just try to give them like the end of a horrible story, so they would wonder how that story went. Because when they only heard a little clip, right? And I'm like, and then your mom had to clean up the whole mess. Oh, I feel so bad. Anyway, so there's a lot of ways I was messing with people, but it totally reprogrammed my brain for like positivity, and I realized that, and because I've been so persistent with it, it really stuck with me. And at one point, I took over the DeFi Space Donkeys, and I was like, well, the DeFi Space Donkey is a lover of crypto and NFTs. Or in the Urban Dictionary, Space Donkey is someone who won't get off drugs. So DeFi Space Donkey is someone who won't get off the blockchain, right? Always research your name before you publish. And sorry, right, I got distracted. So the name came about, and I was like, well, no one's going to know what a DeFi Space Donkey.
Instructions.
But I just dropped my voice to a low register and blurted out, DeFi Space Donkeys. And the team was cracking up. I was cracking up. I mean, it sounded ridiculous. And it just, that became like what I would do after I died every time. And it kind of pumped us all up. It made everybody laugh. And it kind of reset my brain in like a more positive tone. So whenever I'm like, no, I'm doing good, I get no space and let me yell my intro. But now that I'm, doing lives and recordings and stuff, before I talk every time, when I join the space and stuff too, like you call me and then I'll do my intro. I'm not saying shit until I do my intro.
That's like my reset and the pump up. And the funny thing is, it's become like wildly addictive. I joke that I've actually I've hacked the Matrix and uploaded the file. So when you read my intro, you can hear my voice in your head. And most people, when they read the intro, they do hear my voice. it's pretty funny. So yeah, I just gotta keep it going and marvel the fact that I can make someone smile from around the world just by writing the intro down. But it saved me more than anybody else. So that's why I persisted with it, into year 5. But now
Cancellation trip for no waiting in a safe spot. Can't wait in a bus stop. As I described on my description, don't wait in bus stops. Because they motherfuckers waiting there to take a picture and report, or even the same police find you for stopping a bus stop, which is almost $300. It will take you months to make that much if you make that. Just for the record, not canceling for fun. Can't get over that shit, man. How they take the money to people is wild.
it's tricky Buddha, bro. Space donkeys. I was throwing a rave with Jane Violet and Ray around, and they said this is the place to be, so here I am. They let me and my wife and our friend in for free. So it's been hilarious how it really seems to have a goofy effect on people even who aren't aware of it yet. But it's definitely addictive. And yeah, it keeps me positive. It's my reset. Everyone needs a reset, whether it's, okay, I'm going to jump in, do some push-ups and pull-ups to distract myself, or, I'm going to be, real quickly, let's run by 3 things I'm grateful for right now, just trying to interrupt that negative thought. The sooner you interrupt it and the more you can create a habit of interrupting it, the easier it is to just be positive. There's no point in anything else. Let's be real. Negativity just is an acid that corrodes its container. You gotta avoid that shit at all possible terms, especially if you're chronically ill. When you have an autoimmune disease, stress builds up, it gets you sick. I can throw myself into a flare. So if I'm just mopey all the time, my stomach gets fucking really bad. I gotta be.
To be or not to be? That's the question.
Hope I can get some sponsors for Art Basel this year. Last year was freaking epic. But my new policy is I'm not going to an event unless I'm paid to be there. So New York was the first one I was paid to go to. Hopefully I can work it out for Miami because I'm local.
I'm doing this for free.
So it's not like I have to get on a plane. Although I kind of do want to just take the train down.
Actually, I paid.
Really fast and it'll be from the airport now. Well, it's probably going to have a car and stuff.
I paid to do this. This is wild.
Well, I was just talking about Fab the other day. Someone was saying he needed an artist for something. So I can't remember his name, but you got a DM in the next, if you got a DM yesterday or in the next couple of days, Fab, about someone saying I sent them to you. It's for real. I got Pilan. But yeah. So back to the medical issues, real quick. How did you have a diagnosis? Have you dealt with this your whole life? Did it flare up kind of recently?
I was diagnosed a little more than 20 years ago, and it just continues to get worse. So I've got other things like you had mentioned not being able to eat kind of gluten and dairy stuff. I don't eat dairy. But I can't do that as well. I have a super restricted diet, so yeah, traveling is not a challenge. Packing food for everything, yeah, it's totally good. It's just always fun. It's good to meet someone else. I'm sorry you're also in the club.
Yeah, but it's good though. We have each other to hang off of. It gives you perspective and stuff. You can get stuck in your head and feel very alone. You're going through chronic illness. That's just the reality. reality of it, because let's face it, normal healthy people can't relate. They can't even fathom what you're actually going through. So you're just a downer on their day. Like another condition they have to like worry about on for someone to go out. You know, so it's like they just assume not call you, not hang out with you. People,
it's very isolating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even talking to like therapists, they talk about how difficult the medical system is, and they themselves have trouble. And it's just like, why does it need to be this way? It should be changed, right? Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, this is the result of a for-profit medical system. You know, where you can also buy a policy at the same time. Like, it's not the best scenario. Conducive for healthcare, but I don't know. South America's got really good quality healthcare. Like you can go get stuff done down there, and it's like a resort. You know, like like your little mini vacation when you get your surgery or whatever. And it's better quality, I think, actually, because you're paying top dollar for their community or their environment, their economy. But our money's worth a lot more, so it's like it's easy to go over there and get really good quality service. Those guys want your money. Versus over here, they're like, well, I'm just going to charge insurance, and your opinion on this matter means nothing. Like, basically.
Yes, very correct. There are a lot about the holidays that people take to other countries, South America or somewhere in Europe as well, just to get medical help.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta go where it's at, and if they're not gonna help you here, you have to be your own doctor a little bit, your own advocate. It's just an extra layer to it. That's what I'm saying. You've got to bring a partner in to any doctor's visits and stuff like that. Or just use your phone and say, I'm recording all of this in my own notes later. I'm paying you for the service. Okay, I'm gonna record you. And then they'll make sure they don't say anything stupid or mean because they're on record. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, it definitely depends.
For the record, this is an experiment. It's not connected to any government. It's just how the legal slavery, modern slavery, works. Taking advantage of the people that need the most. Fucking corporates. That's my opinion. And your kids will be next. Don't you worry about that. It's the dominoes effect. Oh, you're gonna fall. Just fucking get ready. It's unacceptable. Exactly 3 hours and 57 minutes. So almost 4 hours. No way. Almost 4 hours for $20. It's not even $20. So that's in American dollars at 20. So it'll be like $16 for 4 hours driving. I think this is highly illegal. And it should be investigated. Driving in city and peak hour too. For the record. It's fucking illegal, dude. How people is not gonna give up? This bullshit. Okay. Which account shit. No one give a fuck. Loophole, close loophole, my ass. Get more money for your pocket, you fucking crooks. Piss me off. All governments are fucked up. And not only affecting the people, affects another business like taxi business. It's ridiculous. The way they get away with shit is ridiculous. Crime is legal. Look, not even a trip, a reset, not even one trip. It's punishment system. It's pretty bad. It's fucking slavery. It is fucking slavery. Uber, slavery. If you support Uber, you're a piece of shit. Might as well call it a day. It's fucked up. Had enough of this bullshit. Fucking shit. And it's a labor government. That's the worst part. How imagine if it was they call liberals here, which is the people who look for the corporates. They never win, by the way. But it's a labor government. How they let corporates use as it was slavery. It just is illegal slavery. It's proven. I have a record. Day by day. Bank details. Hours. I'm paying to do this. This is how bad it is. I paying to do this. It's fucked up. It's deregulated. You use people as the slaves. They trap you in shit that is all bullshit. They get you to get rental car that costs more than your actual rental house. It's fucking stupid. Oh, you need to do the weekend, you need to do the night. The point of doing Uber is you do it yourself. The hours you're meant to get paid, the hours they offer you. It's bullshit. They don't. You're doing the hours they not actually are doing peak hour. But even regardless, no matter the hours, you allow if you promise something, you should say it. You should do it. You say $30 an hour. That's fucking bullshit. $7 I did. $30. My ass. And that's $30 in the US they say. Here they say $30 too. So they're ripping off another $30. They taking advantage of it and they governments know this shit. Come on. Whole bill passed or they enforce it? My ass. They don't enforce shit. Look at me. have a recording a month already of how I'm getting ripped off every single day. Same timing, same trips, lower by the day. So good luck with your kids in the future. Because they don't want to own shit, you gotta be happy with that. So good luck.